Okay, Assalamu alaikum, Waki Gambiansi. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, Badin Gambiano. Ntale Marietu Trawale, and I have a guest here today, Sibo Yaa, the founder of Midwives and Mothers. We're going to be discussing um, abuse in relationships. And I also will be having another guest, Momodu Sawane, the founder of the Gambian Youth Organization, who will be joining us later on as well. And hello, Siboya. Welcome. Um, are we able to have you in? So what I do is fine. Let me see. So basically, today we will be talking about abuse in relationships. You guys can send in your questions, and the phone number to call um, is 614. Let me put the phone number, Siboya, in the WhatsApp.
All right. What's the WhatsApp so I can post it? I'm sharing the live videos.
625
625. Okay.
0694.
0694.
So basically, today we're gonna be talking about the abuse in relationships, and you guys can call in if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to talk about. I did receive multiple messages and calls that people want to talk about abuse in relationships in our community. Sibo ilafta fala mandinka kan wala fana.
Yeah. So Ning aja Maria Nata Jambi just ka topic on discuss one moment eka tilimbali yake more love ila futuo kono or ila man love ka for futuo dama because abuka ke futuo damati because some just any kind of relationship na and of course tilimbali ya asike no buta ote asike anything yala abuse a warata abuse sifa jama la bije but nata wala discuss be nata wala kachabi so hope that's good enough.
And last time, Briye will post to share on Facebook. I also shared the Facebook post. I had a lot of backlash. I had the guy.
Yeah, they was trying to eat you. I was like, these people don't chill.
They'll say not only women get abused, men too do get abused.
It's true. That's why I said people. I tried to make sure I said molu instead of musolo because you know how these people are.
Yeah. So basically, in our Gambian society, we have, they don't know that we have different types of abuse, and we have verbal abuse. We do have physical abuse as domestic abuse. And in the Gambian society, more be coming dal, then ko Japan abuse do dara si Gambian society, nane si Muslim society be mostly because that's a jeka dore, then you oh, that's your husband. Your husband can hit you, or your husband can insult you and tell you some kind of insulting words in front of your kids. Those are verbal abuse that women do, and verbal abuse is something that in our Gambian society and women in general go through a lot in our everyday life. They don't know how to go about it or how to control it, and some people are afraid to come out to talk about that because they are afraid what society is gonna say. And some people are afraid to come out to talk about abuse in their relationships or marriage because they are scared of what the title of the husband, what is gonna come if they say something about the husband, what is gonna happen in the future. The husband's name, I'm trying to save my husband, or I'm trying to save my wife. No, if your husband is abusing you and your husband has a name in the Gambia or here in the United States, do not hide it. Here in the United States, how many people have done that? Abuse their wives and done all kind of things, but they're out there in society, and everybody talked about it, and they also, everyone knew about it. Exactly. Right? So if the Gambian society is hiding stuff like this, beating your wife, especially if your wife is pregnant, beating your wife, mostly Gambian men do that when their wives are pregnant. They beat their wife, call them names. I'm not saying all Gambian men, but some Gambian men. We're coming to the women, the guys, please. Can you pin it, please? I did pin the phone.
You did,
yeah. So we're coming to women. I see the last time that you guys did talk about that not only women get abused, men too do get abused, and that's true. Góor yi tamit dañ dee jigéen yi tamit dañ dee mun a am góor di leen abuse, góor yoo xam ne ñu ngi leen fa nekkal, góor yoo xam ne ñu ngi leen di take care, góor yoo xam ne tamit baax nañ si ñoom waaye dañ feel like ne góor yooyu noonu dañ weak moo tax ñu dee abuse góor yi. They feel like some women do feel like their men are weak. That's why they abuse them. So, Sibo, what do you think about this?
Well, yeah, what you said is very true. Like Tonyalam, because abuse, we see it a lot in our communities and is somehow justified. And what I don't like is the fact that when they try to use Islam, because what happens with knowledge in Islam is that when and I'm not talking about all men, so before they come for me, our men's knowledge in Islam, what they choose to apply is very selective. I talked about this when we talk about polygamy, when we talk about the fact that a man can marry more than one wife. So we all know Quran. I'm gonna try to mix in Mandinka too, but we all know that Quran kono ya safe jeloko kelsi si muso nyine fata for musinan. Yeah, it's true, but people don't read the rest of the ayah that says that ienta like eBay, like you have to treat them all the same. They forget that side, but they remember that side. So yeah, there are ideas in Islam about men being able to hit women in a sense of discipline, but even when they say it, they say you're not even supposed to leave any mark or like the way it's explained and the way it's applied is very different. So in my opinion, I feel like, and then even when they use that, they use it in the different stages of like punishment for a woman. There's different stages of what you should do when your wife does something that doesn't make you happy. First, you're supposed to warn her, then you're supposed to advise her, then you're supposed to do this. And that's one of the last things.
It's like the way you take a child.
Yeah. So before you think that just because I quote kono, that's why you have to towel fast, punch on her face. No, that's not how that works. Like, in general, we should try our best. Don't physically abuse anybody, man or woman.
Right.
And then verbal abuse, people don't understand how detrimental verbal and emotional abuse is. We all know how mental illness is in our communities. We don't talk about it. Mental and those kinds of things affects those. It affects that. You're verbally abusing a woman. You're constantly telling her she's not good enough. You're constantly saying, I don't even know why I married you. You're constantly insulting her. That's going to affect her self-esteem at the end of the day. When a woman's self-esteem is affected, they can't do anything right. They can't do anything right because they're always insecure. And I think one of the first stages is that we actually have to teach about the different levels of abuse, because people don't realize how important it is to know that there's different types of abuse. It's not the standard just beating your woman. That alone we shouldn't even be doing. And then also we need to get this taboo out of our society that we can't report these men or women, or we can't talk about. We got to cut that out. I don't know how we're going to start it, but we have to start.
Domestic abuse right now is the most common thing in the Gambia, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. All the time you're hearing about it.
So if you have your woman and you abusing them physically, domestically, verbally, some women you abuse them verbally, it can make them lose like their mind, or they start acting weird, and and that's when society start judging them and saying, oh, this is what's wrong with this woman, or this woman is crazy,
Well, the man is the one who put it on her.
And you see some women go through a lot of stuff. It's not because of they're crazy or they don't know what they're doing. It's because the torture, the verbal abuse, the domestic abuse, all these things they go through their marriages. And not only the man that they're married to does that to them. Sometimes the mother-in-laws come in. Sometimes the sister-in-laws do abuse you domestically. Even if you have a perfect relationship with your husband, your sister-in-law can make your life miserable verbally, and your mother-in-law sometimes can also make your life miserable, saying things verbally that can hurt you. And in the Gambian society, I see that a lot of women do complain about that.
Oh, I'm coming with a video about that.
Yes, most of them talk about the in-laws abusing them verbally, and they think that's okay. And then you can hear the man saying, oh, that's my mom, I can't say anything to her. Oh, that's my sister, I can't say anything to her. You know, us women, we go through a lot.
Oh
Women,
yeah.
we are supposed to be respected, because if you marry a woman, you took them from their parents' house. Should I go back to Wolof?
Switch flip
Like,
flop. Me, my Wolof is.
yeah. So comme jigéen soo ko takkee nga indi ko sa kër, soo indee jigéen sa kër nga bëgg ko toroxal, loolu du mun a dem, parce que jigéen tamit danga ko jëlee si kër waajuram nga indi ko si kër sa kër pour mu seyal la. So jigéen bi soo ko indee pour mu seyal la, yow nga ne danga koo ñëw pour abuse, wala suma sister moo wax lii, wala suma yaay moo wax lii, so dama ko war a abuse. Like what I'm saying, Sibo Yaa, is about how the man brings you from your parents' house, marry you, and then the next thing you hear is the man telling you, "Oh, my sister said this, my mom said this. That's
Oh
why I'm."
yeah. If I could translate that to Maninka, I come in for ten well and to come like nini more fututa, nini kel fututa, then Obama ya da dundije bari musol ya da dundije. Then no were fenkela men kasiata ni ko eba fole ke my wasafo yonko ha yalan tata fen folo no yalan ba malam yalan bari musolam. So we'll see if I find more abuse leti we'll see if I find wala tana musol kabata futu kono. That's very, very true and too common. Like
very common.
Way
And
too
right now
common.
on Instagram, because I'm on Instagram live as well, I have someone that says, "Salam everyone. One thing I know for sure is the domestic abuse is domestic for sure is the domestic abuse is from men." So so she's saying that domestic abuse is from men for sure. So how can we
Most of the
defend that
time.
to men? How can you mu ne wolof kii mu ne ñu wax mbay kase luñ nekk di wax moo nekk jigéen ñuy sëy di torox si biir sëy di seen goro yi wala seen Dawda I'm on live I can't I satu soo mu ne wax Dawda maa ngi live dinaa ko call back moo nekk ne jigéen ñi di ñëw di torox ñu ngi leen di saaga loo xam ne la tamit jigéen boo ko defee yaa ngi koo toroxal dóor boo ko defee jigéen tam yaa ngi koo toroxal dafa am yenn liggéey tam nga koo defloo jigéen comme sa mbaam te jigéen du mbaami kenn so ñu ne domestic violence comme di toroxal jigéen daal si këram di ko defloo yenn façon def yi daal lu ñaaw la daal suñu société yéen naka ngeen gisee loolu yéen góor mun ngeen a call number boobu soo leen amee time Sibo Yaa dina wax loolu tamit si soose.
I wanted to point out one thing before I think one of the problems that we have is that the way we raise our boys, you understand? So if you have a son and his father is always abusing his mother in front of him, whether it's verbally, physically, that can go two ways. That can go either I would never do what happened to my mom, or that's what they used to, so they don't know how to go any other way, you know. And what happens too is that even if we say like, oh, you know, like we will say you will never do it to your wife, but what happens is children learn instincts by what they see. So even if they have no intention to do it, one day they will raise their hand on their wife and they'll be like, oh my God, I never thought I would do something like that. So that's why kuluo is akumayata, like you have to be careful. Even one day in front of my daughter, I cheapo in front of her, and one day she cheapo me, and I was like, oh, you know, when you have kids, you got to be very careful. The small things you do, they pick up on those things. And if they're used to seeing it. So that's why every time, even on Sibo Yaa, when I try to talk about topics, I always try to bring it back to the fact that we're the generation bringing up children now. That's one thing. And then on the side of our girls, we have to teach our girls, to be honest with you, we got to teach our girls to not take none of that nonsense. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you got to teach your daughters, like, don't let nobody put their hands on you. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're less beautiful. Don't make anybody let you feel like you are not worthy.
That way, and then you feel so, okay, this woman is way better than you. This woman is more prettier than you. Like,
don't let nobody faze you.
You can't tell your woman that.
Yeah. So also girls too, if we see our mothers taking abuse, when we get older and get married, we easily take abuse too.
Exactly.
So we have to be able to teach our girls that you don't even need a man to make you feel beautiful. You're beautiful. After that, whatever man they have will just supplement to that instead of them looking for that in a man. Because a lot of women who take abuse, it's like they have like financial freedom through this marriage, so they're afraid to say something, or they're too worried about reputation or
Right.
stuff like that. So ita tarala no futu kono ebe silanding fong ninga tara ike make abuse ka silang ka fem for fong or fong man koi. You know, you have to have the confidence.
Kamunya futuo kono. Kamunya futuo kono. Isa munya no so futuro kono. But
I don't take that.
Ike make bute wara akadiamu jawol
O
free.
manke munyo alam mo nyininka. God didn't ask for that.
Because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
wo ana la muso ika tabiro kele nung ika fengol be ke nung nyola, you know, they help. But now in this generation it's so hard. Let's talk to Esifai. That's why divorce is too much in Gambia, my sister. Mom say this, that will never listen to you. The men will never listen to you, the lady. I think that's what she wanted to say.
My mom said that the men will
they will never listen to you because it's how they were raised. It's how they were raised. You will hear a man and a woman, they're supposed to be best friends. Like when they're married, they're supposed to be best friends. Understand?
Exactly.
Take your family out of your marriage, because if you have your family out of your marriage, your marriage will never last, because they will not want the best for you. Some families will not want the best for you. All they would do is be in your ears, do this, and you have some friends that and tell you, oh, why you let if they come and meet
don't
you,
let your man do this.
Don't let your wife do this. Don't let your wife do that. Those are the home breakers, the home wreckers.
Those are the ones that really want your wife.
Yes.
Like, if we being real. Yeah,
if you leave your wife today, then you're just a jabar. Parce que dañoo ne, bay na jabaram te jabar bi dafa baax. Lii laa doon xaar, dama doon xaar mu bay jabaram may mun a jël jabaram. Te Gambian society bi loolu bari na fi te gis nañ ko tamit. How about us who don't have wife yet? What advice do you have for us? Sibo Yaa.
Oh, you know, advice is my center.
No problem, Essie.
Well, I think first and foremost to men, I'm going to give the advice on abuse on men and women's side. So this just to kind of transition, because, you know, guys feel like we're beating up on them.
Right.
So I feel like as a man, you develop a level of self-control with regards to when you get angry. You have to find ways to kind of explode somewhere else. Don't explode on your wife. If you need to go take a walk, you need to go take a drive, you need to drink a tire, you need to do something like that. But do everything in your power to control yourself. You end up with a wife who maybe you know, there's some women, we have to be honest, there's women that to talk to some women is hard. Like they do things that their husbands don't like and they don't know how to stop because they think, oh, whatever, I'm gonna just do what I want. That's not respect too.
Start picking up calls. I have like 2
okay
calls.
So like I feel like that's the one thing. Then on the side of women, a lot of the time when women abuse in a marriage, usually it's financial abuse. They financially abuse their husbands. So when you're gonna marry a woman, make sure you don't, first of all, don't find a woman on lies. Don't be trying to flourish her in a way that, you know, 5-10 years down the line you're not gonna continue it. So just be yourself, be your natural self. I think that's the best thing you can do.
That's right. Because some women, they are very materialistic. If you marry them and bring them in your home, and you what you were showing them, lolen don won, binglen don ut, ak binglen inde sakir, linglen won dafa ute, jigéen ñi dañ la commencé di la toroxal. Te loolu dëgg la. Soo leen wonee dara ne yow da nga am xaalis nga indi leen sa kër pour ñu seyal la duñ la mën a seyal yow góor bi parce que yow da nga génn si biti wane jigéen bi ne da nga am. Moo tax jigéen mu dee toroxal góor. That's one of the reasons ñu foog ne loolu moo tax jigéen mu dee toroxal. I have one of my Instagram followers again. Thanks, Sibo Yaa. Some of them, when they start getting rich and fame, which they expect hamadi, meaning rude, in them, they don't even listen to their parents. Lol degala gori dafa am ñoo xamne like dañ dé am fame, am tour, am xaalis, dañoo taka jigéen, many multiple wives in the house. They will make other women miserable, or they
it's
will
like ton style. It just keep entering and leaving.
Yep. Or even have one wife, they will make that woman's life miserable by outside and doing stupid stuff outside, and the woman is being disrespected, and you come back home, you beat the woman, you verbally abuse the woman. You know that is very mental. You know, I think that's something very mental. jigéen ñi ñu ngi go through loolu noonu te soo gisee tey ñun ñu wax about affaire yi jigéen ñi tey dañ am jigéen yu bari ñu message ba pare tam ñun we are midwives and mothers and we feel like we can talk about topics like this, right? Sibo Yaa,
Right. Of course we can. That's why we're here.
okay.
Absolutely.
So they're saying Wolof. Okay, we will speak Wolof. I will speak Wolof and she will go ahead with the English and Mandinka.
Yeah, but when you speak Wolof, you guys speak English so I could translate in Mandinka.
Here it says our society needs to be sensitized on these issues. Definitely, yes. Important for real, King. Good. Esify, women really suffer in the Gambia, all in the name of marriage. Exactly, Alan Kingston. I'm glad a man is saying this. Bravo to you. Because a lot of women do go through a lot in the hands of men in the Gambia.
Oh, yeah.
Nice topic. Alan Kingston, you here again. Ladies, I will join you soon. Okay. Lu xew ni paos dañ nekk di wax affaire jigéen abuse comme keroog last week luñ doon wax di wax ne about abuse post bu ma share noonu di wax abuse si between jigéen yi ak about suñ society daal waaye paos gisoon naa ne yéen tontu woon ngeen ne nekkul ne
paos la time ta why don't we talk about men abuse? We are coming.
wax ngeen ne so Kasa Cisse Manding Mori guys, please share the program. Thank you. Is it not public?
It is. I shared it on Sibo Yaa, so I guess you're trying to advise others.
Thank you so much, Manding Mori. What is the code, please? I want to contribute. It's plus 614 625 0694. You pinned it, right, Sibo Yaa?
I just put it as my caption, but because I don't think it shows live on my side. I think I'm just showing join on yours.
Okay,
when I shared it, I put it as my caption.
Let me put the number again. What's the code? I always forget to put that code.
I don't even know the number.
Yeah, so let me pin it.
You pinned it though. Okay.
Yeah, I have people that was calling. Okay. So let me try calling them back. I had 2 people that was calling in here. And I'm doing both. I'm trying Instagram and both Facebook.
I noticed that. I was gonna try to do Instagram too. I'm not strong enough to do all that.
So I'm calling from, is this the UK? Let me see. Hello? Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Yes. Hello? That call dropped. Maybe they will call back again. Probably, yeah. Okay. So Esa Jawla said, why women?
Yeah. That's why I'm here laughing. I was like,
on men. Esa, we don't, I don't know what you speak, but I have a lot of people watching that wants to hear it in Wolof. Esa, nekkuñ di wax ne jigéen yi, I mean, ñun dañ def blame si kaw góor. Dégg loolu lu ñu wax moo nekk góor yi soo gisee jigéen mu toroxal góor most of the time moo nekk góor boo xam ne da nga takka jigéen nga won jigéen bi ne yow da nga am alal nga indi jigéen bi sa kër soo indee jigéen boobu sa kër te jigéen bi wonuloo ko li nga ko wonoon ci biti jigéen boobu noonu daf laa sonal parce que da nga ko wonoon ne dama am nga indi ko si kër bi won ko loo amul ñoo nekk materialistic jigéen yoo xam ne da nga leen di indi sa kër duñ la seyal parce que da nga leen wonoon dara si biti bi nga leen doon doxaan bi nga demee ba am leen ba takkaleen munatuloo leen a defal loolu ñu commencé di la abuse di la saaga di la rusloo sa kanami moromi wala seen kanami moromi te góor yi nag suñ nekkee di doxaan si biti di toppa jànxay si leen di commencé di abuse seen jabari di leen dóor wala nga gis seen goro yi ak seen wuja yi amin seen njëkke yi di leen wax yu ñaaw yoo xam ne seen jëkkër yi sax duñ leen dee mun a defen loolu lañ nekk di wax nekkuñ di defen góor ñun jigéen yu nekk di def dara tam wax nañ ko Sibo like I just responded to Jawla. What I was saying is that Jawla, we are not defending ourselves. We are not always defending ourselves because the reason men get abused, women get more abused, but the reason men get abused is because when you were looking for a woman, you went outside and showed the woman that you have money. You get what I'm saying? You're rich. I can do this. I can do that. You bring the woman to your house. The woman realized that you don't have what you showed her. the woman started verbally abusing you, telling you things
Right.
should have never supposed to tell you, started saying things to you, disgrace in front of your friends and her friends. Yeah, because they are materialistic. That's what you showed them. I can do this. I can do that for you. So
Right.
why? That's what you're saying. And
Yeah, what you said is true, but I'm gonna answer why we are being defensive. To be honest with you, I'm gonna say I'm being defensive because if we have women that carry your child for 9 months and you feel like you could put your hands on that woman, there's women who get their hands, they get hands put on them until they lose their baby. So of course we're going to defend those women. First of all, I'm not even going to sit here and try to say we're not defending. Yomuso konama yabu te foibela flafale bina dena no fanam fale wal si fal nyanta wal fasala. We have to defend those women. So of course on that standpoint we'll get defensive. Especially everybody, I'm not trying to anyway, I'm all about women empowerment. I'm all about people empowerment in the first place. But women wear a lot of hats. A lot of us are career women. We're mothers. We're wives. We have to tend to our parents. We have to tend to we have to tend to a lot more people on a physical level, maybe men on a more financial level, but physically women are overworked. So women need to be respected as partners. Women need to be respected. They're not your slaves. We're not in those days where women just sit at home and go to the well and fetch water and cook and sit and breastfeed. That's not the world that we're in. I'm not trying to say there's like we are now equal or what. I'm not talking about that. I just say women need to be respected. So not on the side of defensiveness, of course, but then we cannot deny that men get abused. There's men out there, there's women out there slapping their wives, their husbands. There's women out there, they chapajos their husbands. It's happening. It's very sad. There's women out there who take so much mental control over their husbands that their husbands even get scared to even go visit family or to be on. They wouldn't even be on the phone with their family in front of their wife. That's all mental and emotional abuse that women put on men. That needs to stop too. Abuse in general needs to stop. We need to be comfortable enough that if your husband said he needs to send money to his mom, there should be no issues with that.
Exactly.
There's no problem with that. That's his mother. If anything, everybody's different. I don't like to talk about my own marriage, but I know in the past I've definitely given stuff to my husband and said, give this to your parents, because that's the partnership we have to have.
Yeah.
And it's vice versa. You know what I mean? So then the whole point of the whole thing is that cut the abuse out and let's be partners, let's be friends, let's be best friends, let's work together. That's the point. So that's what I have to tell him.
Let's pick up this call and see who is this caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Mijang, Ebe call
I got you.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sibo Yaa Bijang, go ahead.
Yeah.
So okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I love to pick musol ning kewlu me anda musol ka kewlu sorry kewlu me anda kewlu ka musol abi usila fudu blood. Okay. Nde amena sometime yalon dolla society kono. Most of the time yentol brought of nyame. Ntol mol bika communicate, mol bika kacha. You understand? Okay. Only because niye muso nyini. Ya sama ne la suwo kono muso nyin, for example, a family compound ra ni ba ma bija ni la sister ni la brother.
Right.
Inyanta mo be lundle la log la tole. Okay. Mor quand même muso man kem bindano ni ya sama so na man ke ya nyin na ne braina do ko kila family da mai. You understand?
Yeah, ma fotonya.
Mala ko walela brother walela sister la ko. Braina do ko da mal kali ba mutala wala nyama.
Ano waba siarin.
You understand? Okay, but googling fana bije ni muso nyini fana manyen idan la muso fana nako ita fana nyita fana selendin na family ka.
Thank you.
Wala nan ko nyanta mo be lon la lundi dulata.
Lo dulata, right. Okay.
Okay, because ndabe example dalam da fan, like for example ndala muso ni na brother so le steri. Mbama baran na brother so le steri na sister. Okay, but ndala muso like it hana ko do fala personal ko do. Si don't like it pour nyaki afa ka fanya nyaki na brother wa ya. You understand?
Right. Yeah. Udol fanang ko buna
good relationship also because nyai tan din namul bigi hakilo lo mentar na musubul. You understand? Ka jalo sala. Because ya family jama fanan bi yolam ni aje ko kew kam menke musoye ka jelo ko kew kala soto de ge musole. You understand? So waka problem mo fon jama sama na family konon.
Right.
Okay, barni ay tan di la family la ko nyimun na musoldi. Nse fe on fen kino ayne. You understand? In ko
caller, whoever is calling, I will pick up your call in a bit. I'm sorry, I have
someone. Mean ko nyanta fenne nukunna. You understand? Ko nimba kila nyanta kila secretly because na musol ko isida na family. No, that's not it. You understand? Because ila musolam because number one ite abundi na bama yale abundi na fama abundi na brother solia. Ite ila sister anila ibama ni fa. That's not na wolle.
That's true.
So just think about it, like Nitila sister with same situation sister.
Thank you very much. That's what I always tell people. Yes, yeah, men for Tonyala. Exactly. I'm clapping for you. That's no, it's very sad. So sombala nela kumo fenke bang kana sorba puru Maria to safan and safo molia suruaka. So basically what he's saying is so crucial. Like there's people this happens in Gambia mostly, even though people here live with their in-laws and stuff, but most of the time in Gambia when you marry a woman, you take her into your family home, family compound where there's your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters are all there. So you cannot take a woman out of her parents' house and bring her there as as the maid of the home. That's not what marriage is about. That's not the point of marriage. At the same time, you have to also show a woman that she's not going to be like queen of everything in that house too. You have to put everybody in their place. That is most important. Like everybody have their role. And that in some marital homes, like, yeah, there's like, let's say if the man is in like the diaspora, they would send money to the brother to give to the wife instead of directly to the wife because they fear that, you know, people's gonna say, oh, she's taking over his wealth and stuff. But marriages should be comfortable in a way that you should be able to send anything to your wife and nobody says anything about it. Ultimately, like he said, if you bring your wife into your home and your mother treats her like her daughter, your father treats her like his daughter, your brothers and sisters treat it like their sister, even you as a man, you treat your wife the way you will want your sister to be treated, a lot of our problems would diffuse. So just to summarize, thank you very much. Ela diamo kay ela kumakan kumayata ba.
Mole call those totally fanang abaraka ba ke mole appreciate le. Comme kooku lum doon wax koola bi lum doon wax moo nekk ne comme soo takkee jabar danga ko war a emale fu mu war a em soo amee sa sister ak sa yaay nga emale leen fu ñu war a em ku nekk mu xam fu mu war a em bul wax sa jabar ne moo gën sa famille wa moo gën sa yaay wala danga leen teg da nga jël sa jabar teg leen sa kaw mbokkay parce que loolu lu bari moo dee indi problème wala nga jël sa yaay wala sa rakay won sa jabar ne ñooñu ñoo la gën te yow kii mu ngi laa seyal loolu tamit lu doy waar la si suñ société bi luñ war a bàyyi xel mu ne loolu moo dee tax lu problème lu bari dee ñëw si famille wala nga war a yónnee xaalis sa jabar nga jël xaalis bi nga yónnee ko sa broda nga jox sa broda nga ne mu jox sa jabar dépense am na jigéen yoo xam ne bëgguñ loolu am na jigéen yoo xam ne amuñ ci problème parce que ñu ngi juboo ñoom ñëpp a ngi juboo foog nañ ne yëpp benn la so let me pick up this caller.
Yeah.
Hello. Mediando. Sibo, go ahead.
Mediando. Yes, ito di ma. Okay. So ito yung manu sa tala sa men follow mo le.
Yeah, I'm kapra the life you kuno from the Sibo Yaa you can ya la program more important about you know. Yeah, men kuma da hada madiya to yalo mo ko da dulare ranata. Futu ade mu kule dimi ala important about e ka mo jela jipu nyaw santa eta futu mo e membe nyama mo kono futu le o sabo amanke.
That's true.
Yeah, but men important life kono wala nyintere wal ba na nyote ma sago men ko futu to set like 100%. Yeah, because of hada madimo ila muso ni lipa ko wol mu kule dimi ala ko ngalo kam fa ke nyawo nya wol manyan ka bula je but sai dan ne kana da mari no ba do man ki kuti me alo nyanda ka contribute fu ko because mo me ali ba ni kana bara mala ko kam nem fonu jam ko no tara mo re ko di ba ite fango le ti ngole ko kono ko den nin kuna do mu da fo ti ni woni afa ite lu ste fango la
right
bise mo je fangi ka je na bi ka je mo ka mo muso di ba fo anda ba mo kamera ba fara la bula su do barka kana ni ko da den wala na anything re kada mo ni ba kre akilo tambe muso ida men ko tinni wala ko kan ta muso la ko stress o kam ta ya stress wala sa da ya la
wala ka depression o cause sana aning anxiety muso
ya no mo me kanu ni stress aka confuse because of aka
thank you
okay nda stress o men fana man ke ni stress o de ka bo ngamo stress ani nyanta men kala ya ita kala hani de
emotionally and mentally
exactly then you got my stress no but anything be not in my life you can open nyanta da ban so di la ka ban so kala ni nyanta fenne kala sura ta fenne ita da kan kai ite do stop la bon kam ta ko mo do bi ko stop ati mo fruka tan dala yin ben kede ni manya
exactly
but men fana important da muso la karola wala ni te ko ya ja apologize abu kan putala bo ban kam ta ko ke fanga ya fil ko ke ma man dale ka kede biya kede de bano e ka
yeah
da bar ma be na well, it's okay.
That's true. There's nothing wrong with apologizing.
Any woman
can.
Yeah, muso ko apologize. Muso apologize. Kar mo ka sedan ka dula la boy ka rom bari ko ka ko ronda after chere mo le kana lo kon dela ronda. Ben ya lo ko ronda is better apologize ke o me de kana fen. Yeah, but nin kai ala ma ala ende mare but to ya kar ko kai kano kono man kule ki ala manjam you know ya but na mo jama be la no to den ku to bi je to
yeah baraka
bake thank you
that was good somebody said they want to call in Soninke.
Yeah, they can, and I think Essie is it Essie? Let me
no it's Mohammed Bakusa.
Okay, let me call Essie and then Mohammed Bakusa can call in Sarahule. And kilum neka di wahmo neka kum torohal jigen. Jigen. Hello? Wa alaikum salam. Essie, is it Essie? Hello?
Thank you.
Is very difficult, and I think it does amongst that bila. The religion. Culture more than the religion.
Thank you.
Yes, the marriage is before and still now what was going on before coming muso and ngaita so kono adeleme kadino kala fitaro kala mul dikela so the command ko tumande tarasiri bulo lanyo kan is not done another alabado la baraman ke coming another binani alla also and you should help her
exactly
as your sister But don't see him as your in-law. See her as your daughter. And because they advice. Most of the time, they are less than the age at it.
Yeah.
So they still lack. So because we can advance about another one video along. Here I go from what you want because I'm not the layer.
That's facts.
This is lacking so much. And the secret communication is lacking so much. Your wife is so much.
Bari ni aje kewola. Ni aje me kuntude bari ni aje kewola communication is very difficult. Kewola sister soul leka wall cost.
Yeah.
Sister soul leka wall cost back.
Yeah.
Ito leke confused.
Komi ya fue con Aisha betene. Isa mude komi isa by hadoro. But Aisha mininka pokari enye ko
communicate.
Communication because you don't communicate to your wife what is going on. My mom told you about it, and you don't observe. You just believe your sisters and you believe your moms.
Then Toro Masaje. Nkai Toro
So ite kata wofujo kata rekono lidi pede back loko funi mutonya to communicate to her, ask her. Because
right.
Ni mani ni kadi ma ba ni kala.
That's a fact.
So musoni mfano betara be down the line ni kai ka hanite. So ite betara real action or you make these people believe that yes, my wife is bad. Now mo do kita kudule ya samana.
That's true. Yemen for Tonya na keso.
Come like detail pana nyante ke hakilo tubaka ni mo na kudua. Amuda ko sister.
Njekele betinya, njekele football betinya. Njekel.
Very difficult. That's so true. Thank you so much. Yemen for Kai.
Thank you so much.
I want to throw one thing in real fast. I've also had a thought, like a lot of the times when niaje bama nin njeke nyonka ke da dundi futu okona, most of the time elafta le barinke o idinke o yemodo futu o masonka o futu. So by that ko abetela futu, so now they want to give you hell. That's another problem, that it ends up, they even confuse the man so much, like, oh, if you married this woman, this stress wouldn't happen to you. Then he starts getting upset and regretful, and then he starts to abuse you too. So that's another reason why you should try to separate your family's mouth into your marriage. Do not allow it. If you guys live together, you can live together, but don't let them talk. I think that's another important thing to point out.
Comme jigéen bu kooloon ni lu mu doon wax suma mbokki olof yi ñoo xam ne ñu ngi wax ñu ngi bugg ñu wax olof. M Sawane, I will get your video call on Instagram in a bit, okay? I'm sorry. I think I will call you personally to get on live. I think M Sawane.
That's probably easier.
Yes. So lu mu nekkoon di wax moo nekk comme jigéen nga indi jigéen mu ñëw sëy si jigéen bi sëy si jigéen bi sëyalut la yow la nekk di sëyalut sa yaay sëyalut sa sista si te jigéen bi nga indi pour mu sëyal la mu ngi torox si loxo sa mbokk yi te waxuloo dara parce que dina ñëw ne la nii la mel yow investigate loolu yow da nga tëb rek ngay wax ne waa suma jigéen bi dafa bon suma jabar dafa bon suma jabar nii la mel foo ko déggee sa sista moo la ne sa jabar dafa bon wala sa yaay moo la ne sa jabar dafa bon te sëy yu tas yu bari njëkke yaa ko tas soo gisee njëkke yi ñu dugga si sëy jàmbur moo nekk ne ñu ngi yow yaa ngi sëy ñu ne la danga yow ki nga bugg a taka ñoom ànduñ si then yow I'm gonna call you in a bit ñu ne yow ki nga bugg a taka ñoom ànduñ si sëy boobu noonu ñoom dañ bugga yow nga taka kuñ bugga yow nga bañ boo duggee si sëy boobu noonu dañ laa sonal dañoo sonal sa jabar parce que every day dañoo ñëw ñu ne sa jabar nii la mel sa jabar nii la mel sa jabar nii la mel te sa jabar melul noonu te góor yu bari they are only one ear, they listen to one ear, that's it. Whenever you tell them something, that goes in here and it's stuck in their head. Boy told me this is how my wife is, that's how I'm gonna hold it. That's how I'm going to judge my wife. But you know your wife personally. You know that your wife doesn't do that.
You know who you married, right?
Who you married. Kasa Sise Manding Mori, thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'm going to pick up another call right now. Thanks very much. We appreciate it. To respect that.
Well, Kasa said, I agree. Me too. I love my brother's wife. It's not me.
Thanks very much, my lovely sisters. This, he saw that is very important. Every woman needs to be respected no matter what. They are our mother and our hopes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Someone put a comment in there I didn't really like. I want to ignore it, but they were saying
to be followers.
They were saying that women are supposed to be submissive to their wives. The only thing I have to say is go talk to your imam and tell him to properly translate the Quran for you. That's all I have to say, because we like to use submission and stuff. It's not like that. So go talk to your imam.
So hello, caller. Wa alaikum salam. Abaraka. I was dinala call after call Abini. I'm doing a live on Instagram. Abaraka bake.
Because both sides le mani ajube no other side so ni chol bela kumal ka mem ko toron dem mo so ni kyo na nakakata ando nyanna ka honest ñu fanam fi because ko dama be ko mal be nyimbe be fo kan dara jero to kata bal yala fanat because ni mo ka ta ibalon na mune ba baba ni na ko ka kata italon no to malam mune be ñu ko ma anon ko minen family fana alka men fota men ka involved je ko men ka men fota wala fana mo cause dolbe de kala filete dum fu dita mo fu dutron ko problème o nyori la muso kan nek yep so ni to manke to me alon ko smart enough that alla futu wala sibito ni dum asusi because pata ba fala jang samba ba fala mariam ba fala jang kadi ba fala jang
so yeah
so we are going to ko no any time o muso nye mistake ninke to do ani to ko mo message de ba fala ko to nya fala whilst ala ma de kila ma so problem wol kana di tin ko alka men ko bitam musul fana na karola wosi fale nyen na ka stage ya ko ni mu futo de because ni ya jube de ba fala moy baadi mu ni dina futo tala wala ka baadi ya ci sam sai ni fana wadi di mota ya futo atol le fana mu baadi mo atol le mu yela ki yuti sai already
right exactly
so mo ni yalan ko wol fana kila musul tay ka bu ya cannot understand because all the men no for me I cannot understand that because it all boot la ko ko no ka bo of course
it's happening
ngalon kono be la musola maybe 1 month or 2 months kan fala be because kan fa to nyala ela emotion ni ma control ni wo no binte bu ngoko ne ta ya fi right wala kum mayata par sai ni to ko be kiso no male te alon ko tela dimol bo kono ko ne te wodi to di ngota da manto so fon ko me amanya na kale mo adama dum fon eno mo be ka mistake so ka mistake chaw ka mistake par nana ta alkata anu kane fa wara pour le mo apologize atana ko to be mo be man tanka mistake ko to no ko be caring alkata tanga me ngene important ani ko men kam moni kan na on site sa official doctor amange mo be because duni ani be mo fa to rapo mo to ani mutol fa na shemti ba witi ya on ko ka kudo ke toye ini ya ke ta ya te diale because mo de le ni ya ke de ba de mala ya ke ko ba de mala iti ya on abo ti mi nga ma be ko fa na dimelo nyom so why de ko kala dola sister
true
think you can you expose especially Gambia ni expose Facebook then who do be the wall oh my god sometimes inter dem konka malum fanti do ba me ala man jarasa na ka mo expose to rete bu ka pa ya expose so ku ke drum pa ya expose social media what the hell is this I don't get it me alo ko ni na ka o dum membe diare ngal continue ala no ko kunu na diado binati nya altani hakilo sama na no para manjara kan ko expose
manjara la kai yeme foto nya
expose nya me is too crazy ina kan ke ma o ite na fa ne mi so ko mi no so diga nothing
amanna fa so to
so amanna fa so to ni dan no dan no sutura fa na ko do bije ni de bu futu wala ko ne ta de futu da futu tinyata futu da kala ka ban fa manjara ni no expose ni man la fi muso fanan na muso kula with respect but muso fanan ni man la fi chola kan anomala na borola tanala ka am okay comme idol fanan muso fanan ya lon ko ka dol no ma hase material pour stop la life fanan ko ndam muso ti ay kan tuit yeah so be comme ko dol be ja ma ko abe de ba dol be ja isa ke no 50-50 just min ke no isa ke no don't rely on the but to nya muso la ma be shila le ya samba na ya pen ko dol be no ma ko wala ka ko ni panan samba
right
western ita be western ita ya no ko ga ta manya wala son tele west muso la data so ko especially me along malam me along tubabo foot in tubabo ko so for the word tubabo ko mbuda no ita no banira so ko no ko mbuda no ita ta what the hell is this? I will show all blood. All blood.
So yeah,
but because we all know what's going on here. But we tell them show because they know that material minded so they many along need that or not.
Exactly. Well, found because Geo Fajino found they just got it on yo no nonsense.
Because we all know that how things are working in America, how things work in Europe. So need to be from people like even billion people. And in Ferrari like a body, who cares? In a bicycle, who cares? Nobody.
Man, it's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So because
yeah, baraka bake. Ila diamo kumaya.
Thank you very much.
Sibo Yaa maile.
Ako
Idadi ata le bake.
Ndadi Atelba. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna call Paus. Paus. Mejan kotanate. Okay. So mune be kere. Allah is benyai. Allah coronavirus. How is it going? Njolta is bad, right?
Yo alama woye Kenya to
Yeah. I'm sorry you couldn't get on the line because Molly called us ago, yeah.
So no problem.
Abaraka baraka. So ako Paus Sweden.
No pause, okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah. Sister, kotanate.
Tanate. Maybe kotanate.
Okay. So you mean to tell of them for Molly?
Wala mukankala orgamo njibia betata baki akumada.
Thank you.
Akumada bi komi kumala folo le afonyami. Futu wala kalola bi. Musoni mkeo bi. Komi ala yente da ayentele sotondi kan ka futu dandinte majanabe ala bato fondala. Ngabatu.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So fenn mo woti mi alon ko akumata baki adamadiya karola. Ku jama bale surta futu kono. So kura munyinti molin telinonta fahamlan na harmadiya kono ko ale da fe mo min beeda naaje harmadum fisandi ala ay soto nyaale ke harmadum la soto nya wala na harmadum fisada da fe to maliti so o soto nya wala mu futuoti mi harmadiya kuma ya kamala wala ya sabu ntel la futu harmadum la futu masitu dunya jam akuma sta sikla arjanale
Right.
do Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anala malaiku laki da sedodi adama dum flote ma adama ni hawa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anala malaiku laki da sedodi pour ko sedia kake waliyot ke di nyola so ni tare sida yemira sister o pour folota nyami yalo ya kuti
Yeah.
so harmadiya sulta bunya bala kono asulta ko hormarin bala kono bar bi internatna harmadiya natna wole wo ku bunyaru nata fiya wala bi futo fombe fiar mol bul nyamina hal sunkani kambani amol yo lemuta ka bambani na futo budi
So yeah. Big facts. So true. Where'd he go?
Hello?
So hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So nyaje odol be kala pour nyin kama futu wala kuma lafta ka do mun fo to pour molsi muru ala kan muru harmadiya bunya kam harmadiya to bunya no wala futu koma parce que harmadiya so ta futu wal kon wala ya sabu adamadum anyon to fon fen dum bunya la nyon to ka futu wal fon folo bunya parce que biri ale da fen do da ayol daga nyole ne wal lafta nyole nyami ka ko bare ay silo le nat na harmadiya pour nyan kama almadum si soto nyama silo landi fon fukata nyoma fo bi almadum fukata tem sa almadum sota silo minna bi tel mo wala ke fiara to wala futoti miro wata baki
yeah sure
wal karfulo nyimbela abe futo la tinya karfulo bela la be kewla karola be musola karol o diamo sina dami folo mim tinya ako folo tinya dami na folo wala mu kewolti so ni ale iharje musole ya soto ya muso bonna ala mole ya natina o mu ite nyon dal na muso mu mara fendati ale muso mu mara fendati ale muso da ya da soto ni dami abe marolo kono fujanni muso ba bulala keso kono ba mulla mari ko muso mambo maroko woto ite muso min tana ngo ay salon ko yefenne soto nam wol mu bunya fewda atel mu la ila dunya ni nyanda ta atel mu la ka nyanda dalon mol ka nyim fo to nya muso la arjano be kew bala bar kew fana na dunya ni nya anala la ka ni nya o fana be muso la bala
because musu kew me muso nyaaji o fana sabu wo fana ma fana junu bolet fana
mo ko fana ka moyle ka foko ila arjana taben tulu bari
exactly but the other side ko jibe
okay komi wo be nyami abena la bunda la muso ni ke ala palasolo mbe kewol la bunda to tel kewol la bunda mi alon ko kewol nyonto lola muso ala mi nyam nin kam masama hanna tara ko itika alqur'ano lumoli ko le jindi ika sawu mele sum ika kilo mele suto mele lo ale so muso mi yana kayman hakko diala imal londi ka fo nyimu ala fon ala da fo ya nanyi mo balu nini wali bani kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam muso la wulu so ni mira wo bunya fenula bunya femba itman na wo bunya londi ko ala yakal fema iti yake iti bul ko jongola ma adiyate nyamini ibit itina wo lon na fon la ni ala londi ala bar ala salo yitandi ala sumo yitandi ala baro be yitandi wo be ko korkiri ite be jikirin ko sai fententen arjana tema ay ni la muso temo londi wele baro be tinya yo baro be ska ya di muso yalo muna meto dun jahannam
Right. No, it's true, yo. It's true, not.
Al-Quran ko warijalu qawwamuna 'ala an-nisa. Wo ko to mo yinki ako atel kelu ngatel kelu la bati. Amadu andi ako ngatel kelu la bati musole. Mais basa ni na ta juben tella kontila ni tella dala musu juma ke juma la musu ti juma la minna musu mata lor ngay tella gambia kono
romancia
ni fintita eko suto le ikalo le ka ke bulo tin kewola bari ni tamu lum tawti yeti ya jube ko rasuloke musu la ka tella ka finti depenso ista kola do kono foye bo jeyta muso fondila len ke kunda ka ko do depenso din no aka tabila akondo simanta sama aka tabila o ko mo
that it's true though
muso la ko ni muso yo ke muso la ako tamandu woto nyin kama muso nyon to kewo bunyala bar kewo la nyon to lola kewo ke ni mun kewo lati kila ko ako kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ay mo ay kewo be tan la ko la be la kam furin ko da be ko da ko man ko muso e ko da mi ma aka kewo bi yalon kiyabe mulma kilabe kewle mako ka pro ikana son ila muso barkata nyandi muso barkata nyandi ito nyonto lole ke mala barko ko ma
yeah
imagine tambila parce que muso ko man ko leti ala bato fon ala fon la bato ko na ay muso ni ko ala ngalo salo sapola muso milbe lol sapul la pon la wala mil mu ko man ko to wala ka ba jamaso kewlu mil mu nyaadon ko ti mil lo to sab nyaadon ko muso ko man ko damar muso to tamino la kewla ni aje te muso ta ya futu ya na atinan ila korda kono wayna fay baraka ay tambi aketil dali ila fit fodo atil kake idi wala fit fodo kake laba fo nyamen to kono ni bu kallo fa ko ka fa mfama na kar mo jole wala mfama na infom jole wala na long Kada ba marka. Ya lo pasibati.
Abaraka to nyala for ila diamo is very important. I don't yemin be for ngamera molbe moy kang e fanan be hakilo to lawo fananto and ila diamo it's very important kumaya tabake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Abaraka.
Yeah. Abaraka bako.
Abaraka.
Joli sakata do ye musolu respect ye muta musol wala ke obunya tumado ni alia bo anyonke koto kensina kiliro ke sina kacha musolo fanana fanara wa fanana ke obunya nyama ani nyonto lola ke ba modol be linyoto ita be fono la yo almu ale suto almu ale na sukayo
amin abaraka bako
abaraka
dunya banko kanto almu ale abonni beka
amin
alma amin muso na be kewni kan kewni sa sutura musika arjanno suturan kewti alma ale odi muso
amin
almu allah taala sutura muso di ala misita dunia kairo ni lakra kairo assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam alma ilo dual be jabi thank you it was nice.
I have this guy keep calling. He thinks I don't want to pick up his call.
Oh, maybe you gotta limit how long people talk.
He's saying, sis, you're not picking up my call. Let me try calling him because I don't want to miss his call. Hello, assalamu alaikum. I'm sorry, we couldn't pick up your calls.
It's alright, sis. Okay. Other program is very nice.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, you know.
Thank you.
But I think Gambia we lack something like we put third parties in our relationship. You the relationship to assure the young father, right? And secondly, don't kill look at the musul mutalco with dialogue. Which is very wrong.
Yeah.
What's up with the song?
So which means other doing it didn't Muganda musul support at God. And secondly, telling me to Babu. Is it a rat Babu going to this woman? What is right? Ila Bama ala Palaso, Kanila Musul Sinigi, Marila Musula Palaso, Panakani Bama, and Nanga came and Nakada to Kidon. Bama, Komanda, Bela Musul, then Ila Musul, Bama, or Joint for the Tago, you Papa, Eko Karinya. Nabra came to Yanta Bana, right? Yanta Kitty Bani Musodium, and Bama and Fanaya stop. And I'm going to go the problem because Muslim financial kill by but near the way the village land with the 200 there to marry, give me to leave. Like, if I'm not doing so, going to want back in
right.
The best thing is kill the Muslim the partner, not only their wife, but their partner. So when they kill their lifetime partners. More than black or fun. If no woman can know that, then they will never work.
So wow.
Secondly, those Babu go to stop the Sedamala Yaris who I mean, you decide to live with that person for the rest of your life when you do not even know her. Yeah. And we should be like our relationship. The most thing being Begamian we should not have that part in our relationship. Now that we are
yeah.
I think Gambian men should be one step ahead of the always.
Yeah, now that's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
So super football
Yeah. All right.
So now we are allowed sort within Al game again. I think that's very important. Gambian men should stop seeing their wives as housemaid.
That's true.
That's the first step, yeah, for sure.
And let the ladies also not to feel big. Kind of feel bad signal them or whatever.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much.
Very important.
Yeah.
Abarakabake, we have other calls on the line. Thank you so much, Abarakabake. So Ali will kumo fana moile. All these even it's very important because futu jama kome ka for ako both side them. Ase tinyano musola side, ase tinyano kewola side, bari wo fana kule ka sab. Dole be in line auto pateke. Hello? Hello? Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam.
Jamane na daf ba defulo dara?
Wa ni scam ba.
Yo foy kole?
May kole Germany.
Germany ba defulo dara naka fofu corona bi ba sonalul len? Yéen a ngi si jàmm loolu baax na trop alhamdulilah. So yow lan nga. Aha.
ay seen programme yi am solo bu baax a baax.
Jërëjëf.
waaye comme ni mënu ko wax rek yëpp dëgg la comme ni ñaar ñuy sëy moom xam nga dañoo war a jàppalante. ku nekk rek jàppale sa morom. waaye léegi moom jigéen ñi. bu amul xaalis la seen moom dëgg yàlla.
dëgg la de.
xale góor ne nañ liggéey de. ku amul xaalis kay moom.
Ako min manko sai ni manko do soto muso te futule.
Well, yalo ning ko tebulu yalo eto muso like ebo muso nyine na men do amala like mafuko amala dunya la but you know
halis utal jigen bo xamne em na yow.
Hani the man even if you have little bit it's okay.
Nga ut bo xamne dina la yerem tam.
mais jigéen boo xam ne ku baax rek nga seeg moom.
waaw
waaye comme ni am jigéen boo xam ne ni ku la bëgg rek sa yàlla tax moom bëriwul de. parce que léegi jigéen ñëpp léegi ku amul xaalis moom bokkuloo. waaw léegi daal xam nga la moom sens raay naaw mooy comme ni ñëpp ñu jàppalante ku amul xaalis ak ku amul xaalis ñu jàppalante ñu sëy parce que léegi. léegi xale takalu jabar léegi de xale góor yi takalu jabar léegi de jigéen ñaa ngi bëggu jëkkër. yaa ngi dégg jigéen ñaa ngi bëggu jëkkër xale jigéen xale bu dee bëgg ci jàppal waaye mooy loolu comme ni soo amul xaalis. kenn du la teel. moo tax léegi sëy mooy loolu bëri tuuti. waaw comme daal suñ bëggee affaire yi ne daal mooy comme ni jigéen yi dañuy doylu. ñu gis góor yàlla tax. dana jëm quoi waaye comme ni si beneen saa bi tamit góor ñi soo neexee nga ma bileem jigéen ñi soo neexee nga bileem góor ñi. parce que léegi góor ñi du ñoo dëgg. waaw dañuy jàpp jigéen di ko fen. yow di ko fen ba. nag bu ko takkee nag ba is ko sa kër nag fu la di feeñee ten bi di feeñee léegi yow soo amee jigéen boo xam ne nekk di innocent rek soo bàyyi fa mu tas parce que jigéen moom soo ngay wax mu wax dëgg ji bu ñuy sa kër dëgg loolu am ngay lekk su lay bëgg yàlla rek tax damay dégg waaye comme ni léegi am na fi mu toll nii raay naaw góor ñi lay jàpp jigéen di ko fen ba benn bis yi yow nga dem tag ko lii ko sa kër. ko sa kër mu ñëw ne la ma waxoon ak lu am benn bi.
dëgg la
ma naan daa mu ne la hey xam nga fu ma waxee.
dëgg la.
waaw su doon ne xam nga bileem góor ñi doon ne xam nga bileem jigéen ñi waaye daal xoolal léegi moom lu ma wax rek ku amul xaalis moom. soo nga dem liggéey ku amul xaalis. soo am si jigéen ñu baax.
So Sibo Yaa akamin fote. Jeremy White caller, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
You can say it in English.
So what this guy was saying is that come this way. Like nowadays. Okay, is that morning?
Go ahead.
So you're gonna be in 2 seconds.
Oh, special guest.
How you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm not too much into this Instagram technology and so forth. So I'm struggling to get, I didn't get all the information, I guess. But
So what does
Maria, your voice sounds like echo.
is it me? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, you better now.
Is that nowadays if you want to marry a woman, you have to work hard to marry the woman, because nowadays if you want to marry them, you don't have money, they're not gonna get married to you. And it's hard for women to find a man because they want money. It's hard for men to also find women because it's hard to balance your life and the woman's life together also, which is also hard.
I guess. I guess.
And I also got a message right now that says, musol finansai, kewol finansai, ibuka muso futu miya kodosoto, mimman kodosoto. What fana muto nyalitiko?
It's true, but it's like eba menyen in the fun for your fun mira, because if you look at it as ni left muso musula wakate futula because koditebulu, then you need to switch up the kind of women you're looking for and look for a woman who's humble and who doesn't look at material too. So maybe you got to look elsewhere. But it is true. There's a lot of Gambian girls that if you don't have money, they're not even looking at you.
That's true. Now, even in Gambia, you will see the Gambian men, some Gambian men looking for women with money. If you don't have money, they're not going to marry you.
They're going to borrow money from their boys, or they're going to borrow clothes from their boys.
Exactly. So let's welcome Mohammed Sawane.
Yeah.
Sawane is the founder and of what? The Gambian Society?
Gambian Youth Organization.
Hey, what a smile.
yeah. Thank you for invitation.
Thank you.
Your voice is echoing again, Maria.
Is it my phone? Can you hear me?
Is it me or?
Hold on.
It was better a minute ago.
Go hold on.
Sorry for coming in late. I mean, like again.
We're all good. We're still talking.
Maria, good to see you. I don't.
Good to see you too.
I'm not familiar with the other lady, but Maria, yeah.
So
Mamadou, are you having a hard time hearing her? Because I'm having a hard time.
You having a hard time? Okay.
Hearing her. Do you also hear her? I'm echoing.
Yeah, I'm hearing echo on her end.
Can you hear me now?
Still the same. But I can hear myself too. Like
you hearing yourself?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's gone now. So
is it better?
Yeah.
I think it was the phone vibrating on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So Mamadou Sawane, what do you think about abuse in a relationship
Okay, so I've been listening to some of the calls and then the comments.
I have 100 calls. Go ahead.
Yes, so Mbavula Mandika Kawala, right?
Okay.
Men come to
Yes, Mbavula Mandika Kawala, because I think more people can relate to that. So abusing, yes, I became on the community konole, I became on the society kono, and it's a concern. But abusing, we have to look at it, in a different perspective. Sign thing in the beginning, yes, abusing probably one-sided. What women Musulma empower. But today, Dunya Musul empowered a lot. They came so far. So to the point that Musul Fanang Ikalani empowerment or abuse.
Absolutely.
A lot of men are also abused, but because of the prehistoric or previous mindset towards abuse, looking at it as a female man can get victimized. a lot of men are so victimized that they even die quicker. If you look at the reason why women live longer than men, mostly it has to do, with that. So, yes, women is easy. Purka balafa musoye. Again, this is from history. This is not from me. But citing, because of all the adjustments in law, Coleman Kedaka human rights fight, which we are all part of, I muso listen Mosamba to the extent, even in the Gambia. Yafa hamle. So modul ko tale ko ika use and victimize their husbands to the point that ila husband aka in insanity nyamato ya bule ikungol kono, and then they started acting differently. So this notion of fanko fanang arranged marriage malon falia, I understand it. I even wrote a book about that, dangerous love, whereby arranged marriages and love marriages, arranged marriage usually aka abuse greatly because more than one party is involved. The families are involved. Ibafule tuje CJ isi hani nyinkela isi hani yenyi furoba. So Nunuka is kind of a thing norm that we have since in the past. So arranged marriage abe practice can even more and more, and it will still be here for the end of time. But our pros nin consider. So
Maria,
arranged
your voice is
marriages.
off, and I'm echoing. Sorry, Mama. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Because I use myself, so I'm not going to interrupt.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
So what I'm trying to portray here is that the issue of abuse is more is in different dimension. Fonga jibe karo jamala. You understand it? Because ngafo nyame coming arranged marriage and love marriage. He advantage or advantage mo disadvantage advantage mo walted. Arranged marriage itetari ala purka buje, and then you will sustain abuse. Love marriage aldam male asidi in a partner na mandia, you can just pack up and go. A family from probably they will involve or it involve la back. So aka abuse ning akatalale. So musol la karol especially. You understand? So I think is high time we do away a little more from arranged marriages, whereby people would have on their control. If control on them to stay in a marriage or not to stay there. But again, the other side of the other drawback of that is that puru temela, because nasia ni men kan fata don wala bako pakaita. So what so because me change kanyame nka furu banjamaje because of this. But totally abuse is undone. Ntela jiberoto. Aman need to be abusing people. We are not in that century now. Ngamera, both sides, there shouldn't be anything to do with abuse. More than that, they communicate, Niman work out, no, they find alternatives. But remember Kekang in Gambia and other part, and among Kekang Gambia Dama, Jamulka abuse Kelefoika, Ika Musu Fana Dingul Bay. I mean, there is no abuse more than that. So, I mean, Mulka Kamfajang, like in a relationship with Banta, they set the partner up and then get them killed. So, abuse in generally is something that we need to find. We need to communicate and let people know that there is also always an alternative. You have to make it a force. If it doesn't work, you always have to have an alternative, and also communication is always better.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
That's great contribution to the conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Maria, are you talking? We can't hear you.
Yeah,
and I'm
echoing.
So that I can
hear
oh gosh, the noise. So thank you so much. But I want to say one more thing.
Mamadou, can you mute your speaker maybe? No, but that wouldn't make sense. Then you can't hear. Do you have headphones?
No, see, it's better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I muted mine when he was talking. So I had a message, an important message that I was talking about earlier. That now you can have like this person said she knows a man that has a wife already, and the man found another woman that's rich. The woman has money, and he basically, you know, kind of abandoned the first wife for that second wife because of money, because of wealth, because of, you know. So nowadays, it's not only women that are based on okay, I'm materialistic or this. Men are also part of that.
Yeah.
So jigéen tamit am na jigéen yoo xam ne góor yoo xam ne tamit dañ dee taka jigéen pour alal jigéen bi dafa am na message bu ma jot ni yaagut ne kooku dafa am na ñoo xam ne dañoo taka jigéen pour alal jigéen bi su amul duñ ko taka te loolu dëggara góor yoo xam ne dañoo bàyyi seen beneen jabar buñ am ñu dem taka keneen pour alal loolu yëpp du mbëggeel nekku si loolu xaalis moo leen si dugal nekku ne mbëggeel moo leen si dugal tamit. So let's try to pick up this caller. I'm having like so many calls.
Yeah.
Okay. He said he's been waiting for a while now. Let's see.
Sorry. We probably have to limit people.
Yeah. So I think if Momodo is talking, I have to mute my line, or you mute, because
I have headphones, so that's why.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum, caller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Nalbe Konton Sutabala, calling all the way from Italy.
Oh, thank you so much, Abarakabake.
By the name Malain, originally from Dar es Salaam, Serif Kunda. Mr. Samadenge Konton, it's been a while.
Malain.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love program. I kind of appreciate it. I'm going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Program one is very important. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very important. Our Kumaya battle like it's just the way about to educate each other.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I am married coming for 10. It's like I'm not married, I'm single, but what I learned and what I encountered during the time of my work in Gambia.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I'm tired of hearing that.
It's a treatment of Milalaka. We see many things. I see many cases in Gambia. Right fight to his husband's matrimonial house, which done. Why can that woman have brothers? Why can they come back and fight for their right? They can do the same thing. But why do we use these powers that is wrong? For what reason?
For what?
You have a judgment in the day. They will encounter you for that. City. Ya football city kabomune kono. Ya bondi Bible lokono. So ya bondi lokono. Alfalia football city ya bondi Al-Quran lokono. Ni mano afwe musie sabar mano say there's many ways to punish your woman. Not by using your hands to beat them. Even Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam I moli ya malali na musol bunya ya muso bondi chol mune bala ya bondi karakisa la bala. My friend, ni fa ba bute ya je ite kana mendo ya je ba fa bute, what will you do? You have to spend it.
Thanks.
Wa alinga try bunya ko ngamba manyo bunya nyami. Hey, my sister sister ni la muso mansino. I say, hey, you know what? This is my mother's land. This is my father's home. I have to do. I have to do. Jana betela muso mesekula kapo eko.
Hey.
We see everything.
This guy is a star. No, Starling with it.
That is all glorious. That's nothing. Let's try and stop that. Let's try and go. Iko to mala muso ya mutanyami. Ba ibita futuola. Sister so university so kone mafudu ike ibari chola muso ikamilaka. You will be encountered for it the day you went for your marriage. Chola linga trying hakilo. On the back and back. It's not easy. You get many difficulties on the way. In order for the Italian muso fudu ya to swokon. You muso you to see this swokon. But ite fama kontibola la yomal kiamade. Ite mama kontibola la ite sister kontibola. Ibe fama la kontibola. So let's try by all means. Ni ko muso rontar. Italy a futu. Italy a lo. Mama ma futu de. Mama ma futu de bar muso ma futu Italy a futu. Abe siri la kamala ka be munya kam min kan e ma long. Akeda muso sabat la da munya ta. Hani dangaro na batata ni lota fino ka ke kinne. Brothers and sisters, let's try and work and unite our country.
Abarakabake.
You are a star. Very, very important topic you mean raise. It's very, very important. Ade man futu follow. Alama Cairo kele.
To be honest to God, I can stand on the whole public of Gambia, please. But Mr. Sabali, maybe you will recognize me.
Afo Sawane
Unmute your. Ila fenko unmute.
Sawane, yes. Yes. So nsina brother nying sa Johnson o gentleman ni. Yes, maybe I learn it. Yes. So brother nying left them for the I point on him for is very correct. Ntola kuma na adu Benjamin. Anu ndeka ji Benjamin, maybe this has to do with Musia Fana Bejele. The fact of the matter is Nimu Samana ila family kono. Nimu Samana ila family kono because I muso letter J. So the Mekilias you don't know J. It can a problem will create. So ndiamera keoning I maturity la nyininka because definitely musonin I keep brother nyem for musonin natale purkana alala sarto tamande wolem ka futu and it's a big sacrifice ni bote fo ila kodda kono ila family bulaje ila last name bulaje inata idingol tobe kala kontongol bebe kala keonin kontongol la wala nanti ka fugo ni motara faisu musola rek ay famo bere dila. So alanyukumo is very important. Ngamera nte memira holem family me alon ko musubi na la je wala nanti e munyala kende ke fango musubi nyami ya komen ko ya mol ya fenke ya komen ka careful 6 kilo to nyami drong for I conform to their environment, then after now conform to their environment, it's become fitted there. Ya muta muso fana nyimbe abe comfortable la nyim family nyim kono. So we buy the happiness and understanding nyim abe nala and love. But no man keno dal for muso nyin nata rek muso la nyim abadingol kewnin na badingol ka it's sonne me kilia sudo drunk. Menna muso kamen sudo kewo bulu e bo beji men e be kolji men ani tol kaji ben ko itol dingolem wodi wala la brolam wodi wala kotomalam wodi so ika son me kiria sudo wo karola dal ini muso jinta kenola. So it's very important for mobe communicate and mole macho diaje this person coming to our family is part of us. So ndeka boys Jamal beje nge advice ninala because this is a challenge that almost everyone will go through. Near Bama Sodo, or a sister soul Sodo.
But I remember for Fanang is crucial. If you say for Wululal Bekiane, Wululal Babari, Wululal Benyomi, Mbanga Bebatari, somebody going somebody.
Mama, do you can
Yeah, mute yours so I can repeat. So if you have family, is ya foko mbama be kia, mbama be badibu, mbama be nyomi, abe bataring, abe sasaring. So it other musonyen to say I am mbama makwe. You already put the mentality in people's head core that she is now your mom's bindano. So when you're bringing a woman into your family home, you also have to kind of like set the tone. In my opinion, too. Musol fanana kilia katara jele, wadiam meson katara jele. And we also have seen brothers who have done it too. Not only Jekel and sisters, we've seen brothers who influence their older brothers or their younger brothers to defame their wives. We've seen that. But that's not even the point. Everything, I think foundation is important. If you set the tone, I've seen men sit their parents down and sit the family down saying, this is my wife, this is how it's going to be, this is my mom, this is how it's going to be. Foundation is important too. So I think it's both sides for sure. Your point is like 100%. I just think it's both sides.
Just to add to that, I think there's also a solution to that, which is Bukambindano Nyini Bamai. Now,
Exactly.
but the cultural funko, most of these parents, it will find enough for other parents, so you can't dingo for muso in a so that concept wole fananka it becomes so nitemo okay as a dingo then parents will they become so obsessed. Yeah, it's na juso sina kwela kuwala so wala na mulana dingo dul beje they tend to oblige or they tend to obey that. And then iman la finira parents will problem so now they are also by doing that because saying muso nyinte futula and ke wonanta futula nyami ke wobete muso beteng at the end of the day there is no love. The marriage become crumble or abokata.
Where did Maria go? Oh,
I was trying to myself again. I have another caller that's trying to call again. Let me pick up that call, Momodu. This guy, what he said really made sense. And he's not even married, so he's really.
There's one girl in the comment section who will consider him for fight content lamba. So brother, make sure you put your comment there.
All men should reason like you. You're definitely right. So I have someone that said they want to speak Fuller. I think it's Fuller. I don't speak Fuller, but let's it said it's Fuller. They've been trying to call. Okay, seem like I can get him. Let me try the other caller. Okay, he's calling back, I guess. Maybe that's him or that's someone else. Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Sanate? Kumale Kanyadi?
We can't hear him too good.
Okay, ako kumale ka kumawulu. Kome dumi diamata. Okay.
I can't hear.
Then munundo ma jamal ka ara ñol ñam barkam to wallahi di to ben jamano da de siri jaman de am moji na cha ta ta ko no ara ñu bari ka def ay futa su ko na fala mo la kala mero e mo le yo ja kala da na ka futa na ka ko de na du ko la jaman aka fa na la de la le ko e sigi no
Can you hear him?
A little bit.
Iko yung antare mo ikambati.
Ibe cancel and the other Monday.
Ako ye cancel. Yeah, ako ye cancel and the Monday.
Yeah.
Yambula no kamta ni grona no pasai mare jamal biya ka sone anya no re ka da sono ka sone anya ne so men ko mo si o ka ko fai ko wori wala bare nan sama e ko si ko carry out gola because of the mare jamal we come to like the jangal no Facebook re namu so jenga akonye ko okay problem tala ya accept because the thing to lembe Europe la tu le ka ko le Europe ai ka futara kire so mare karle kala kala ke ni ka no flora do mune la na be to men ni ma do mune la na be min to sai mul ka interest wala dan jumale mo so nya ni ko ka na ko de ma ba ni ka so ni so nya me isi ko ka na fa ni da ku da ka ku da no isi kanto ni tiam tapunga aren kumane aren ka pare den na ko kere ko ka ko ka tap tap
Hey.
don bi je na mo nyoje fam ni chepe jamal bi don be ke Facebook ko nya be kay ko snal ja dem ko nya be fan na ka ru jama ni o je kamera wonde ni o mo ma ye kam fay at do la
Do nyala.
okay then ni ne ka ke problem jama bi dum albe ko fo ka to nyala ndem ko ke dum fo sa dum da mo ha to nyala ka mo so di fam de ya mo right but the point is jamal fana bi je pe jamal bi ni on ko alon ko ke ko de 30 to 45% of the mare contract jamal ka mare contract lesson yeah because of the fudo ko bar men ka tare to ani ba me bi different kan de ko ne ke be ngala ka man ke ko la dala bara ko na de ko la to mem ba de mem kam da ko me ala ba de balu ga la ka fuko ke si ba de ngala ansa ke da men ngai de fana la da muso la me ala ba de balu
abate balure
Ala mantanka.
pura mala
ite fana kay iman la fi mi musu
fana din ko muso soro la wara muso la ko de ba kam nan kai fana la muso la me ala ba de balu
Wow. Bismillah. Okay. So afama dung. Falu sometimes falu fanang ni fama ta fen kila fang is call ha but fama ta fen so that you know.
But come down na kon semi ko fa ka muso le support jama'a ma wala ne dulka ni ko bare bar muso
I guess so.
But you only for gambar bila ni
That's yeah.
was 55% of it. Bila ati maret nenke dundi maret kono ni mota aman ke low flex ka jama'a dundi gere. Just pretend low flex dundi bari kam nen expect ni mota gere ko kan control no ko ke se mo ma kare fudu aya ko da bari ko le ka pula roke be mu ko bur ko le ka. But you move for a time on your book, put in a good position among some. And you can see the Bible like a very good load around all the Baduka. But not a good idea, would let us feel Carla for but one at the comfortable that the kind of sign, anything can happen for the time among case of. But I'll sister and one and one for how to be Jamal to be will be primary for one day company.
Abaraka baki kola. Abaraka, we only have 20 minutes to go. I thought we was gonna be here for an hour, but it's been more than an hour. So let me try to get this caller. Again, the one that wants to speak Fula. For the people that speak Fula, I think it will be very important. I think he's calling from Lome or something.
Okay.
So what this guy said, what do you guys think about it?
Thank you.
Parang kadua, parang bae pa. He's a funny guy. Let me call this Gambia number. This Gambia. Oh Lord, someone else. Okay, let me just pick up that call. Hello. Hello.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Kaya dong. Itale call ke ko. Yeah, ibe live lete. Ise diamono. Ibe program on yun kono.
Okay.
Yeah. Bejando mo bebe mo ita. Ise la TV talano demanding abe program la voice think it.
Okay.
Okay. That's good now. Yeah, it's better.
Allah pagama nyinga kumaya rembage bage. Nim problem wuti abesarin dunia kono bage sani. Ya bari min kumaya rafa kumaya lum ko momen be tamadla wala nyanda hakilo so tabake. So woni nyanda lo na be tamara ele musoni na tim ele wula temanya menna. Itu nyanda ko londo sodole. Because ni ala tamadla hani fende wala chikolam. O jama ka mi na flole bi bulo na flole ko na ko aga wa te jama na ko be mo. Do samira ko aka ko ki kala ba.
Yeah.
Do ma sa tro ko amantre wu nyama. So aka sobodu ndi badi mal jamate ma. Ana manke ululal fonati hani bro sol ni sista sol be jama ka taw system ko ala so ko ala. Because I'm meant to find a program on Celta program or Canende, Kafnoma, do good telling. So, Navajela ko Alamusona Bama Bukaben. So, Nkai Navani Bama Bukabe when you go, Nkai Munum promote Yapo, Abama, or Musonim Bra Adampo. So, but another Musonim Bula because of Abama Musula Pimpalia, or at Nai Musonim Blan, what I'm Timplabani Abama at Musotema. Musoni mbula dalilo menga wala mko musoni ate bama la demba ya wala na musoni mbula ana dimbulo. So mbeje anara musudo fana nyini. Kabra yo mina man tambilo kun kilenna ayan kumande a telephone na be jam kan. Akon nyinga ko mun be keringe ko be man telephone ra ko nyeko ninna musudo be jam ka ko nyinna be ko ngai mun kera. Akonya ni mbama le binyola
Wofana
ko fana ba ma le binyola ngai so ina binyola wala la konya ko ga okay ngai bari komi wulula mo ka ela wulula e ka jo sayo soto no la ko lo ko la ngai bari lafta yin ko samba hakilo la bake ngai because of ete musu follow bula ko ani ba ma mambe sa ini na rata ni fana ini fana promotion kan ni ba mambe na tara wala ra kisa boti ko yo fana bula ni ba mala dembali ya kam manga eske de na musu shot no dunia kono ba parce que mol binya ma ko te musu ni woni de ba ma ka bello aya ma ni ba ma musu bina so la ko ke te na mo bina so na ka dinga ta ka di de la ba eska bina ke no la ba a wodo yanda ko ni dibila hakilo la ba ke ba ma tiya mun da e fahamu ya kammala ko ay miri te fanan samala kaje ko te fanan nyanda boxo la nyalon ko la nyanda ke def ko musote ay ta ko korra ko nati ni men sa keno because killing ano ma keno fla no ma keno ibida ni jumala ni na ko ka ni men ba keno la ay o te nyanda ke bama ka jan di bakele ay ñu ale ñu fahamu yande ni kana ala ko kana ke sababu ti musu na korra ko dra te wala pembale ya ken de o musogula
Yeah.
Kayo mu nyanda try itu nyanda try yo iba makka candi wala
Yeah.
min ko ko beti bulla nyanda kawo sindi ba ma bulla la ba ma yen pra ya fahamu ya akana ke sababu ti wato tini da muso tema
That's true though. Bubuka ke back ranyanta kelaria.
mo be outside yemo le tu ko ma be sirinje nyanda ke la hakilim malati anila family tema nyanda kawul sambanya ame nyanda sponsor la yallo ndo so kamala ko akana ke fitno di korra ko la ko sa fitno si ada bagai sanya akin na ko suku jamaah tinya ata sanya so ntenga ni so na la contributor to no
Yeah, thank you. Let the amokuma tabaka.
It's very important. So abuko mu ngi mel ni comme nga taka jabar nga bàyyi sa jabar ndik sa yaay nga takkaat beneen jabar bi di am problème kon problème bi jógee wut si jabar yi problème yi si yaay bi la kon so let me pick up this caller. One more caller to go and then we're done for today.
And wrap up.
Yeah. And we can look at the comments. Hello? Assalamu alaikum. Abaraka Bake.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abaraka. Ila line be break up kanne yalo Gambia line o. Gambia connection o. Connection o be pouring. Huh? Yeah, me mo kan say.
Ha, ke mo lo. Yo, today. This line is breaking.
Ila line o be takan kote ke. Hello?
Network.
Yeah, ila network ko mang fenke bake. Yeah, demanding sign.
Right. Yeah.
Abaraka bake kola. Abaraka bake. Thank you so much, Abaraka bake. So we only have like 5 minutes to go. Let's go and read the comments here.
Yeah.
Some people are evil. How can you marry to a man you don't want? You don't want his mom to be around. Well, that's Fatmata Sawane. Well, it's not like you don't want the mom to be around. What that guy, the previous guy said was, how can you marry a woman to be cooking for your wife? You marry a woman, let's say from Serakunda, you are in Serakunda, you take your wife to Basse to go cook for your wife, your mom, because you want someone to cook for you. Those are the reasons some men marry wives, because they want someone to take care of their mom and cook for their mom. And
yeah, I think he was also referring to the guy who said something about they would prefer to marry a woman whose mother's somebody whose mother's there. Yeah, that's why she's like some people so evil.
Okay, let's see. Melanie, I'm the one who just talked, but all I can say is we have to respect women. They are our mothers. That's true, right. Melanie. Thank you so much. Good job, my sister and brother. Just keep it up. Allah will bless you all. Thank you so much. Essie, I think that's how you say her name. She said she loved the caller that was talking. Yeah, that's
that's why I said she wants. She asked for the caller not there. She asked for the caller. Ako moli okuroki. She don't have time to wait.
Swaibu, ako, but the problem is we need to know very well our Islam. Happy to see this kind of program. I don't know who gave you this wonderful ideas to do this. Really, I am very, very happy. If there can be housewife, why can there not be house husband? Rich woman, it says rich woman marry poor man and poor man become house husband. Why not?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. If they can house, why not?
Hey, Cherno.
So Pao say, funny enough, only men are calling. That's true.
No, I was even waiting for Paus's call. But
Paus did call me direct on my cell phone, but I was doing a live on Instagram, so that's why.
Someone also pointed out this T-shirt. Midwives and mothers sell T-shirts and other merchandise, and the website just dropped today. So make sure you go check out the website.
If you can put in the website link, let me bring some of the stuff that we have right now that we are selling.
Let me see if there's any other
comments. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, and thank you for wearing that shirt today. And that's the midwives and mothers shirt. If you guys want to buy it, the website will be down in the link. And again, that's the baby, the toddlers merch. You see, that's the pants and the shirt. You know, it's a long sleeve. It's very nice. We have a pink, we have a red. It's a unisex as well. My son had one on today.
Who's that?
Yesterday. That's Fatsy, but we are already done. Fatsy, you're too late. And this is midwives and mother hoodies as well. You guys can purchase them. They're very cheap, and the profit goes to the organization.
Right.
And today, this is what we were launching today. Our bags.
Those are cute.
And mother's bags. I'm gonna open it and show you guys. This bag is all in one. It can be a diaper bag. It can be like a laptop bag. You can
Momodo, make sure you buy one for your whole dimbaya. You know you have a
and then for school. You know, it's waterproof. As you can see, the bag is waterproof. You can see inside it has a diaper changing pad. It has a bottle holder. It has everything. You can put your laptop. It's waterproof, as you guys can see. And I'm gonna put the website on the link below here. The link for you guys to go follow and get your merch, and all the profits goes to us, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And thank you for having you guys. And for those that we couldn't get their calls, I apologize. We are trying to read the comments. There's more than 100 comments. Paos, they are not saying that men are the main problem, but what we are saying is no woman should be beaten or maltreated. They all deserve respect and dignity because they are our mothers. Thank you, Jema Timaya Janet.
Yes,
thank you so much. And Balde Abdullahi, marriage is half of faith. So
half of your
marriage in all aspects of it. And Effie, you are a star, my sister. Please give me one of your brothers, because to have a sister like you is hard. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maria to mute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello? Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah. I think during the program, I think there's one thing that we also probably really, I don't know if it is mentioned, but gonna be important at some time. Malong alka falka cross le fanambang bari ning multa ngata teng. Sometime itata Europe yo itata to abdu karodola. Ikana mule fudu bako mealonko. Comme like wol fanam buka fudu ay wol fanam buka fudu wole natural like wol mantra madula. So it's not like people that they are in the same class with. So at the end of the day, Ofanaka Promo create, so that was something that I was gonna I'll highlight on, but Ofanaka Fudu Jamale Monende, because neither they do that just because you want to go to Tubabdu, because he came up to Tubabdu or Elam Suba Tubabdu. At the end of the day, abuka na work. So we can have problem jama fanan samana and abuse a lot of abuse. Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
happens.
fana mo fana de me along ko na viewers will not take careful wala bakele because itare you musu fudu it fan along ko definitely ning bring me back ko ma mankano and I think no. But because Mbitubab do make alafta, Anyabo Walter, or maybe he wanted better life, the woman wanted better life. So then, no food worker is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's very.
But this is very a very good topic. Again, Mariam and what's my sister's name? Maria too. Yeah, thank you all for inviting. I'm sorry that I had to come in late because I didn't understand how to get in to get connected. So I was around since around 3:15, but I couldn't get the connection to.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I've been listening through, and the people have really been showing a lot of putting a lot of important comments and then questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Both of you did a mute. Oh, I don't know whose turn it is to talk. Maria, to your mute too.
All right, thank you so much. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for coming. Sibo Yaa, you guys follow Sibo Yaa. I'm gonna put it down in the comments. And Momadou Sabali is the founder of the
Tawane.
Tawane is the Gambia.
I'm not the Mamadou Sabali in the Gambia.
You're not the Gambian. You're all right, but you're not the Gambian.
Yeah, thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria. Okay, take care.